5-3-33. Thomson 1-2-8. Umpire bench throws the ball in the air for Yates and for Tate. Tate goes up. Yates gets it down though. Collins off the wing, falls towards Gardner though. Can't pick it up. Taps it on to Nankervis. Gets a kick away around the corner to Armstrong. Got away from McNamara. Took the mark at half back. Not allowed to play on. Half forward. Not allowed to play on. Right half forward flank. Panther gave him half a lead. So did Feldman. Now he goes along towards Feldman again, who goes up. Can't take the mark. Punched away from the back by Bigham. Falls towards Harriet. Off a step. Left foot kick over the shoulder. And out of bounds on the full. So the Devils will take the free kick in the left back pocket. Danny Ruck at the northern end will take it. They're 25 points up Corio. Kicking against the Breeze in the second term.
You called Terry Nankervis there. That would be his first kick for the game.
Yep. So Ruck has the football. Panther stands the mark, his direct opponent. He goes with a right foot kick towards half back. Holds up in the Breeze. Going up in the front, Nick Maharis can't take it. O'Connor, his handball was chopped off. Lazarik's there, he overruns it. Now comes back towards Nankervis. Lazarik there again, falls to the back of the pack. Nick Maharis clearing kick towards the boundary line. Kick for touch and found it. 40 metres around from the Thomson goal. We'll have a boundary throw in.
So they've taken Forbes off the ground. I thought he was a good player in the first quarter. I thought he rucked very well and played very well around the ground.
So boundary throw in. Feldman tried to get it over the back of the pack. Cry with the number. Stone ran past it. Cornwall got it away to Ricky Bigham. No look handball to Lindsay. Threw it back to Bigham. Umpire was on the wrong side. Now it goes towards Potter. Handball back inboard to Sean Lewis. He goes wide with the kick. Hayes and also Clifford. And Clifford's taken the mark on centre wing. He's cutting Roberts up at the moment. Clifford. Right foot kick towards half forward. Manning against Hood, who's got the job. He does well, Brent Hood, that time. Took the mark at half back. Looking for somewhere to kick to in the middle. There's not much there, and there's so he dangerously goes to Nankervis. Off the back, Collins. He gets a good bounce and picks it up, but then loses the footy and gives it to Gardner. Handball towards Aitchison off a step, just inside the centre square. Was touched off the boot. Goes towards Clifford again. Great pick up and held his balance. Left foot kick around the corner to Werner. Can turn on his left boot and go. He gives it to the coach. He's still 60 metres out. He chips the ball back towards Kane Hayes. There's a terrible kick off the boot. Hayes, good pick up. Handball it back towards Collins. Was thinking about the kick now. He has to. Short little chip towards Sean Lewis. Can't take it with him. Werner, can he pick it up? No, he can't. Needs to. Coming at him, Aitchison. Great work, Nankervis. Handball to Roberts. Under pressure, handball across. Might be in danger. Baxter, wrapped up by Hayes. Not going anywhere, the umpire says.
Ooh, almost thought he took the bloke on there.
Held to him. So he'll have a ball up. 45 metres out from the Corio goal. So ball up. And it'll be Werner up against Yates. Yates got it down towards Lowther. Off a step, short kick, punched away by Lewis. Back towards the corridor. Manning to pick it up, he can't do so. Cornwall pushed off the footy by Hood. Tapped out the back now. Handball towards Cornwall. Short chip towards Rivet. Use the body. Great mark. Chad Rivet, 10-15 metres out from goal. Did beautifully against Aitchison and took the grab.
How do you take a mark above your head, flatten your back?
When you're big and strong like that.
Yeah. So
it's not probably so difficult, Eric.
He's kicked one. This for his second. And the sixth for the Devils. He comes in and he kicks it.
Well done.
So goal number 2 to Chad Rivet. 6-3-39 Corio. They lead Thomson 1-2-8 victory trophy. Raiders bingo second quarter scoreboard. And we've been playing 4 minutes.
They're really stitching them up around the packs, aren't they? When that ball's on the ground, they're just getting it out and they've got the extra men down and around the packs. And they know where they are. They talk very well and they team very well. And that's where they're stitching Thomson up at the moment.
So Laurie, for 2.5 minutes, the ball's in the Thomson forward line. No score on the board. Corio took it down there and got a goal. That's crucial.
Well, that's exactly right. And look, around the pack situation, Thomson tend to me just to be panic footy at the moment around the packs, and they've got to get in there. They're not working hard enough to get the initial footy to set their play up.
So umpire Tatnall puts the ball in the air. Clear tap down by Tate for Corio. In front, Clifford pushed out by Roberts. Long handball to Stock. Over the top to Gardner. Can't handle the footy. Goes to ground. Gets some support again from Stock. Handball to Yates. Yates now. The long kick into the forward half for Thomson. Panther does well with the body. Decides to kick it off the ground. Good work there by Bigham in the goal square. Didn't take the mark, but didn't panic either. Picks it up and has found Collins on half-back flank. Oh, gee, he's got nowhere to go to. Has to come back inboard. Finds Cornwall, he's immediately tackled. Stone intercepts a handball. Can he get a coach's goal? He can. It's a magnificent goal, almost, because Danny Ruck's on the goal line and taking the mark in defence for Corio. Not too sure where to go. Goes back down the corridor. Dangerous but safe because Matt McNamara has taken the mark in front of his face and decides to go straight down the middle again. There is Potter. Great hands, this young fella. Takes the mark between centre half back and the centre. Goes across the ground to Werner. Needs to get rid of it. No talk there from the Corio players, and there's not many better tacklers in the game than O'Connor. Goes wide to Stock. Stock takes the mark and continues running into the forward 50. Oh, ruck on that occasion. Clearly pushed out, but umpire, well, they seem to allow that these days. The full forwards can, push forward, and the mark has been taken by Panther on a very acute angle, 5 metres in from the boundary line. Man on the mark, 35 metres from the goal line. So Ross Panther now. Gone a long way back, taking the Dennis Lilly run as he moves in. Right foot up. But we've seen over the years a lot of goals kicked from there, and this is no exception. Straight over the goal umpire's head. That's the first goal of the day to Panther, and the first goal of the quarter to Thomson. They go to 2-2-14. They trail Corio 6-3-39. Raiders bingo second quarter scoreboard, 6 minutes gone.
Yeah, that was a beautiful kick, wasn't it?
Yeah, lovely kick. That's what he's up there for, I suppose. He's employed to kick goals and take grabs, and he let out well. It was a pretty good kick by Stock in the end, and good chase down and tackle. Just a bit of lack of talk around young Werner then, the young fella. He got run down. It wasn't his fault. It was just a lack of talk around him.
So back to the middle. Umpire bench to throw the ball in the air for Yates and for Tate. Throws it up now. Tate gets it down again. Through the middle, Stock. Tate, little toe poke towards centre half forward. Manning up against O'Connor on hands and knees. Got it away, but only as far as Clifford. Little kick back to Cornwall, off a step, tumbling punt towards half forward. Ricky O'Toole against a couple. Riley did well to get a hand there. Potter now against Lowther, great pick up. Gets around on the right boot, does well to Rivet, who goes up with Aitchison at the front. Manning also there, Hayes, that's where he needs to be, does well, gets away. Handball to Manning, going to be under pressure from Baxter, needs to get it away, does so. Close to the boundary line, in fact, out now. And it will be a throw in.
I know it didn't work, but Shane Manning was in the perfect spot for that ball. It dropped right there. He just couldn't handle it, and he's going to be dangerous.
30 metres out from goal, Lauber. Got it down from the ruck contest. O'Connor to run onto it and run away. Good handball to Riley, who stood up, took it away at defensive 50. Chipped the footy to Stoke. Coming back the other way. Armstrong through the middle. McNamara did well. Handball to Lazarick. 65 out. Goes off a step. Long kick towards Rivet. Sits up for him nicely if he can come out. Can't take the mark at the front there was Ricky O'Toole. Still there. Handball was pretty slick. Got it towards Potter, back to Ricky O'Toole, got it to Werner, finish it off, left foot kick, has missed, and that would have been the redemption probably. In fact, he's kicked it, has he?
I think it's a goal.
Got the goal umpire's run to Buckley's.
Yeah.
And it's a goal, so he's done well. Scott Werner has put it through for his first, and for Corio, their seventh, they go to 7-3-45. And they lead Thomson 2-2-14. Raiders bingo, second quarter scoreboard, 8 minutes played.
Great hands, Ricky O'Toole in the back, Laurie.
The two little gives in there were sensational, and it's a valuable player there because he's, he's obviously not 100% fit, but his hands are going to bring players into the game there. He's wincing a bit there. He's in a fair bit of pain, but he'll stay out there. Well.
AFL quarter time, Melbourne and Essendon 5 goals, 2 apiece. Ball back in the middle, up again. This time, Yates gets the tap. Harriet can't handle a footy. Coming off the defensive side is Lindsay. Gets his hand clear to Potter. Handball to Lazarick. To Tate. Tries to shrug the tackle. Just taps it along the ground to Potter on the left foot to full forward. The one-handed attempt there from the big fella Rivet. And
I think he's milked that.
Well, the umpire's given a push against Hood to Ricky O'Toole, whose shot missed the big timber by about 3 or 4 metres. And Ricky, right in front of the umpire, made sure that he saw it. And I guess that's experience.
You're going to write his acceptance speech, Welshie?
I think old Stolke's just given the other umpire a decent old serve too. About the throw and the holding the ball decision that should have been on.
It doesn't help.
It's too late now, isn't it?
Yeah, that's gone. And the ball now, 20 metres out, 45-degree angle, the man on the mark. Noel Riley as Ricky O'Toole now. Needs to kick this. Moves in and hasn't. So certainly
that's a bad kick.
He's having some problems, I think, with that
that
foot.
ankle,
There's no doubt about that. But it is a behind. 7 goals, 4-46 Corio. Lead Thomson 2-2-14. Raiders bingo. Second quarter scoreboard. 10 minutes gone.
Yeah, a bit stiff there, but I think he is having trouble with that heel of his, and but he's still down in and around there, and he's just a one grab player in the in the kitchen, you might say. You know, he doesn't fumble it where other players might fumble it, but he just grabs it and knows what he's doing with it.
I think Thomson under a little bit of pressure at the moment, though. Some of the Corio places are just stepping up a bit. Lazarus working a bit harder around the packs and just working his way on top, and Clifford's going along on his merry way.
Baxter kicks it in. Werner stands up, can't take the mark. His second effort's going to be against Stock. He does very nicely, close to the boundary line. Still in play. And the umpire will come in and ball it up. 55 out from the Corio goal. Stock hands the umpire the football, so we'll have a ball up. Yates moves across there. Tate to come back, a kick behind the play. Werner will do the ruck work, gets it down to Potter. Left foot kick around the corner high, might not be 15. Ricky O'Toole goes up against a Baxter through the middle. He's under pressure again. Dowie can try and tap it on, can he? Does well, runs back, in trouble. Now he gets away, he's run back 30 metres. Now kicks around the corner dangerously to Dan Curvis because Sean Lewis is there. And Lewis has got Hayes with him as well. Gives him a shepherd, does well. Oh, he had the ball and then lost it. Roberts comes at him. He's still 55 out. He does nicely to go to Lazarick. Can't pick it up. It comes off his knee. Now coming at him, Baxter. Oh, he got him high too.
Well, he had to put himself in and he did that, so...
and it will be a free kick to Chris Baxter.
Two players going in opposite directions, both with eyes on the footy. No malice in that.
And it will be a free kick to Thomson in the last line of defence to Andrew Aitchison. Baxter is still in the hands of the trainers.
I reckon I saw Dowie with a lot of blood on the neck too, and the umpires haven't spotted it.
I've seen a lot of things today, Eric, the umpires.
So Aitchison goes out wide looking for Yates. At the back also Lowther. At the back of the pack though, Clifford stayed down. Right foot kick back towards defensive 50. Good mark, Brad Roberts does well. And he will try and drive it short. It's okay to Stock, who takes the mark at half-back, goes towards centre wing. Good lead too. Taking the mark, Nick Maharis on centre wing, got harried in the middle. He likes to go back there, but dangerous kick. 4 players up against Gardner. He needed to be good there. McNamara kept his feet, left the footy for Lindsay. He loses it now. Stone runs through the pack. Potter wraps him up. The umpire says, held to him. And we'll have a ball up in the middle of the ground.
Some umpires pay their for holding the ball, don't they?
Yep, for sure.
7-4-46 Corio. They lead Thomson 2-2-14. We've been playing 12 and a half minutes in the second term.
So ball in the air, centre of the ground. Lazarick doing the ruck work. Cornwall, little toe poke out of the pack. Does well. Clifford picks it up on the left foot. There's his opponent, or perhaps should be his opponent, Lowther. Can't take the mark. Picks it up on half-back flank and goes long to half-forward for Thomson. Back there is Rickett. Does well. Doesn't take the mark. His opponent has the footy. Oh, throws it over the boundary line. I think, yes. Free kick paid by the umpire against Maharis. And tackle, had 2 fellas holding him, and it's probably not a bad move. Ricky O'Toole can't stand the pain anymore. Really hobbling. And I think probably a good idea, guys, have a fit man up forward.
Yeah, I definitely know that about that.
So the free kick from Rickett now to the middle of the ground. Good mark there. Yates stood in front of the pack, used his bulk, and does well. So Yates now chips it to Lowther, who's run from half-back. Now he's called to play on. Good handball to Gardner, then Shepherd's for him. Timmy Gardner goes towards half-forward. Good defensive work there by Bigham on Feldman. Player tackled high, surely, as he probably came up through underneath the tackle, and Danny Ruck ended up having him round the shoulders. It's Jason Stock, not the tallest bloke at any time. So now Stock, the man on the mark is 30 metres from the goals, and Stock is on the boundary line. So we'll take a good kick, but that particular pocket's probably the best pocket to kick goals from if you have to. Comes in. Nice looking kick, and I tell you what, that could well be his second for the day. It is, and a very good goal from Jason Stock there. Just what Thomson needed at the moment. 3 goals, 2-20. They trail Corio 7-4-46. Raiders bingo, second quarter scoreboard, 14 minutes gone.
He's playing a right Stock, and he's getting in and under, and actually it's the umpire played that free kick that he was given a bit of advice to before, so...
Well, I think that, in my opinion, that's justification for that Chris Baxter's tackle over there. He put his body in.
Yep.
And worked hard for the footy, and he's led the way there. They haven't been going hard enough for the footy, Thomson, and it might be the turning point.
Free kick found in the middle, an extra one in there for Corio, so Andrew Yates will take the free kick for Thomson.
doing okay. Yates has scored it.
Goes with the right foot kick towards Nick Maharis against Rickett. Punched away by Rickett. Now coming across Feldman. Rickett against him. Wrapped him up. Great tackle. Did well. Then got the footy away though to Maharis. Runs onto it. Handball over the top towards O'Connor. Had to sit and wait. Got his hands free. Now goes with the right foot kick around the corner towards Panther. And Ruck get back there. 10 metres square. Will it run through? Punched through by Sean Lewis for a rush behind to Thomson. The third of the afternoon for them. Rushed. And it's 3-3-21 Thomson. Corio 7-4-46. Raiders bingo second quarter scoreboard. 15 minutes played.
So King to kick in for Corio on this occasion. Gee, hasn't got much to kick to. Decides to go short. Ricky Bigham takes the mark. Plays on quickly. Kicks now outside 50. Got Tate on centre, well between wing and half-back flank. For Corio has taken the mark fairly close to the boundary, but in possession. Gaylard on, perhaps a bit of experience ahead of Werner. However, Tate now goes towards that player, Gaylard. He's in the middle of the ground, but they've got to keep it away from Lowther. Takes a brilliant mark. Handball to O'Connor, handball to Riley.
You're in trouble.
Off, just dropped the footy. So picked up there by Lindsay. Now there's a bit going. I think the umpire might have missed the first one. I think you're right, Laurie. And comes back now to McIntyre, to McNamara. The leads come from Cornwall. Out of centre wing, western side. Chips it further forward. Gee, it's a pretty terrible kick. Lowther's in good position. Gaylard drops the chest mark. Should have taken it. Picked up by Roberts. Back towards centre wing. All Corio back there. Clean bowls, about 6 of them. Comes now to Rickett. He gets around the tackle far too easily. Does well. Handball out wide. Has Cornwall. Cornwall now measured the kick. Goes to Gaylard again. And Lowther, good defensive work there. Punches the ball forward from the hands of Gaylard. And adjacent to our broadcast position, the ball will be thrown back into play. Boundary umpire puts the ball into play. Lazarick with Potter over the top, comes down to Harriet. Off a step towards centre half forward. Numbers with Corio there. Ends up in the arms of Ricky Bigham. Has to come across the ground. Just on the ground, Matty Cullen takes the mark unattended. A lot of players in the centre third of the ground. Goes short now to Cornwall. Doesn't gain much. So Cornwall now with the ball. He chips it short again. This time it's Lazarick, and good work Manning. He made the lead, but Lazarick made sure of the mark. So kicks long now to centre half forward. Oh,
good mark.
Good mark. Lowther took it out of the hands of Clifford. Now they go away. Corio as the ball's gone wide to Stock, and he kicks to Feldman on centre wing. Thomson now starting to run late in the second quarter. It's Troy Feldman now. Out of centre wing, kicks long into the forward 50. Timmy Gardner takes the mark. Will he keep going? He does. Runs inside 50. Had no control of the football at any stage. Threw it on the boot, and it's gone right through the middle for Thomson. Timmy Gardner's first, the fourth for Thomson. 4-3-27. They trail Corio 7-4-46. Raiders bingo second quarter scoreboard. 18 minutes gone.
Timmy Gardner ran then from probably the centre wing or half back to make position when Troy Feldman took that mark, and it was hard running. He ran to the pocket. Troy Feldman kicked the ball out in front of him, as Eric called it. He didn't really have control of it, but he had that head of steam up, didn't he? Just heading towards the goals, and he finished it off very nicely.
Well, that's a good move. They're trying to take Lowther out of the play, of course.
For sure.
I think their skills are a bit better than Belpost Hill, so that could be dangerous, but Lowther wants to man off.
Yeah, exactly.
So back to the middle. Lowther just said to Ricky O'Toole on the boundary line, have a go at me. So he comes out and straight through the middle. Shane Lowther shows Ricky O'Toole what he's got under the bonnet. Gives it away by foot to O'Connor. He handballs it back in the middle to Dowie. Going to be under pressure from Tate. He got his kick away long towards centre half forward. Feldman from behind. Tapped to the front. Stone went past it. Cornwall's there as well. Over the top of it. Umpire will come in, will he? And ball it up at centre half forward. Doesn't lack confidence, Shane Lowther, does he?
He did well then, didn't he? He backed himself.
And they've made the change. So Werner will come on for Gaylard from the ruck contest. Maharis got it out by hand of Riley. Kick around the corner. Ruck did well. Got it away. Double fister. Good work. Defensively to the boundary line. And we'll have a throw in. So it'll be about 45 metres away from the Thomson goal. We'll have a boundary throw in. And it will be Rickett and also Maharis. Tate got it down from the side, goes towards Collins, over the top of it, held in there by Brett Dowie. It was, I think, in there also. So we'll have a ball up, 40 metres out from goal. Thomson into attack, northern end of the ground. Ball up. Tate got it down to Cornwall beautifully. Got away at defensive 50. Tapped it on the ground. Run free. Go towards that half forward with a kick. Long lead Manning up against Hood. Does it sit for Manning? Can he get around? Good play, Hood. Worried him out of it. And can't keep it in, though. We'll have a boundary throw in. Centre wing on the outer side. 7-4-46 Corio. Thomson 4-3-27. We've been playing 20 minutes in the second term. A boundary throw in. Tate. Oh, big shove into Forbes' back. Umpire didn't spot it. Now Forbes tried to tap it back towards Harriet. Off a step. High kick towards half forward. Oh, no push there either, said the umpire. Comes towards Armstrong, who gets a push in the back. I think that was the square up. Handball to Riley. No, it's coming back.
Stopped.
Some interesting matchups going. Stock looks like he's got Lewis on him. He's trying to take him out of the play. At the other end, they're trying to take Lowther out of the play. There's some terrific coaching going on here.
Yep.
So Barley Armstrong's got it right half forward flank on the outer side. Lead on from Stolk. And a number of players back in the square, including Nick Maharis. He goes long in that direction. Panthers there as well. And from behind, punched away, goes towards Panthers, shuffled it out to Maharis, wrapped up Feldman. If he can get away, handballs it back to Riley, close to the boundary line, right foot kick back towards the pocket, tapped through the goals for one behind to Thomson. So they go to 4-4-28. They trail Corio 7-4-46. Raiders Bingo's second quarter scoreboard, 21 minutes played.
So Bigham kicks in short. Matt King in the back pocket takes the mark, plays on quickly towards half-back flank. Mark taken out there by Collins. He plays on quickly towards centre wing. Tate diving forward, can't take the mark, shovels the ball forward, making good ground as Collins picks it up. Handball over the top to Clifford, went without the footy. Roberts comes back, handball to Harriet. Harriet now breaks a couple of tackles. Oh, umpire gave him a fortnight. But now, well, why wouldn't you pay advantage, for goodness sake? Ball comes back now to Scotty Verner, just on the ground, replacing Gaylard. So Verner now out of centre wing. Nice left foot kick towards half forward flank, but the only person in attendance there was Baxter for Thomson. Takes the chest marks it too easily. Now looking for options. Lowther giving some directions from beside him, decides to chip short. Tate diving forward, can't take the mark. Ball on the ground, thrown out to Hood. Tate does well, desperation, in and under. Finally the ball, well, it comes clear of the packs, picked up there by Hood, who's followed up on the left foot, kicks it towards half forward. Ball loose on the ground. Feldman attacks the footy, comes through a tackle, kicks the ball out wide to Riley, takes the mark. Will he continue? He does. Chips it over the top, looking for, well, Stolk's there, and he almost takes the mark unattended. So poor checking by the defence there. I think Danny Ruck's trying to sort out who should be playing on this fella.
He's a left footer though, isn't he?
Right footer.
Right footer. Oh.
And he's done well. He's created a loose man down forward, and somewhere the Corio backs have got lost. As Jason Stolk now moves in. Good looking kick, and I tell you what, that's goal number 3. He's having a good day again. He's had a good final series. It is the 5th for Thomson, 5-4-34. They trail Corio 7-4-46 by 2 goals. Raiders Bingo second quarter scoreboard, 23 minutes gone.
It was good work then by Feldman, wasn't it? Just brushed, coming out from centre half forward there, brushed a couple of tackles, had the vision to pick out the Thomson player, and excellent work. A good shepherd, I think, down there too from the full forward Panther, just to give Stolk that couple of metres. But he's a live wire down there, isn't he, Stolky?
He's doing a good. He's Eric said he's had a good final series. Paul, he's played very well last week as well, and they're looking a lot better now.
Back to 2 goals the difference. Tate got it down to Lazarick. And over the top of it, over the shoulder from Nankervis. Lazarick will take the free kick.
Ricky Artill's back on too.
Gets it away to Lewis. Goes with a right foot kick towards centre half back. They just pop it up for Lowther. He takes the mark easily uncontested. Gives away by hand to Roberts. Defensive 50. Goes towards centre wing. Forbes, the taller against McNamara, did well. Did very nicely. And took the mark on centre wing. He's got Riley short. He elects though to go further afield to centre half forward. Getting back there, King. Maharis goes up off the side of the pack. Getting through there, O'Connor. Also over the top of it. Oh, Rickett did nicely. Got away and then handballed it towards Lewis. Off a step, high kick. Not to anybody in particular. Coming back, Bigham. Riley stood his ground. Couldn't take the mark. Now under pressure. Needs to get rid of it. Corio with the numbers. Ashley McNamara runs away on centre wing. Goes towards Ricky O'Toole. Oh, whoops. Nobody on him. They're in strife if they give him ground. He's taken the mark on half forward. Rivet gave him a lead. Now Tate gives him a lead. Back towards the corridor. He goes in that direction. Tate stands his ground off the front. Potter, row, front and centre, outside of the right foot, and has missed through 4-1 behind. to Corio. They go to 7-5-47. They lead Thomson 5-4-34. Raiders bingo. Second quarter scoreboard, 25 minutes played.
I think Lewis has got to have a bit of a look at where he's going, Laurie. Last two kicks he's got, kicked a straight, one to Lowther, two to a Thomson player. And when Corio players were loose, he just needs to use it a bit better.
Yes, he's had 11 kicks, so he's just, as you say, he's just got to use it a little bit better.
Baxter, the short kick in, found Harriet. Harriet now long kick to centre wing. Nankervis on his own. Lewis stands the mark, holds him up. Now, Nankervis went to go, decides to go again. Now chips it short. The lead there from Forbes has made good ground. Tate has worked into the defensive half, so Forbes gets the unmarked mark on centre wing. Oh, good mark there. Nick Maharis, I think Rickett went up and went down and realised he'd gone too soon. In the meantime, Nick Maharis read it beautifully.
Just misread it, didn't he?
He did.
This is an important kick, this one, in the context of the game, I'd say. Probably not his best part of his plays, kicking for goal.
So the man on the mark, 35 metres from goal, near enough to directly in front, Breeze behind him. Nick Maharis moves in. And what's the captain done? The goal umpire's having a very good look at it. He says two fingers. So Nick Maharis kicks the goal. Game on is spot on. Well, she's 6 goals, 440. That's Thomson. They trail Corio 7-5-47. Raiders bingo, second quarter scoreboard, 26 minutes gone.
Well, we're right with the win prediction. A couple of goals, did we say?
On you, David Brown.
A couple of goals from in here anyway. We're out of it in here.
Rob Chow.
Rob Chow.
Now no one's on Shane Lowther. Oh, she's a good game, this one.
Yeah. Back to the middle. Umpire Formosa with the ball. Tate and Forbes. Throws the ball in the air. Forbes gets it down towards Ricky Bigham. Through the middle, O'Connor. And also back the other way, Lewis. Little toe poke, but chopped off by Harriet. Kick around the corner. Vacant half forward position. Coming back, Lazarick. Coming out, Maharis. Tapped it on towards Armstrong. He picks it up, Sabali. Left foot kick around the corner. Goal!
Oh, well, he doesn't miss.
Scores. Back to 1 point. Sabali Armstrong has put his first on the board. Goal number 17 for the finals for him. And they go to 7-4-46. Thomson Corio 7-5-47. Raiders bingo, second quarter scoreboard, 27 minutes played.
Very smart work from Nick Maharis there, wasn't it?
It was, he knocked it on, yeah.
Knock it on instead of grabbing it.
Will I give him a stat for that?
Well, it caused a goal. It caused a goal.
No, I can't be too generous.
What does that go down? As a 1%er, does it?
Yes, definitely a 1%er. Game on now, Welshie.
For sure.
It's a funny first time Armstrong really has broken loose from McNamara.
And doesn't he kick some uncanny goals? Though?
Yeah.
He doesn't. He's
got good skills.
Not bad for a defender.
No miss Armstrong, I think.
Defender come forward, isn't he?
So back in the middle, umpire Formosa once again to put the ball in the air. Interesting, Gardner's out of the middle and that's taken Lazarick out. And all of a sudden Thomson getting some drive out of the middle as Harriet gets the footy. Interrupted there by McNamara. Ball goes right across the ground from Lewis. McNamara, Ash, ducks under a tackle there. Hooks it around the body. Stone reads it well. Intercepts it with Timmy Gardner. Does well with the Shepherd there against Lazarick. Little Chip has found Armstrong again. He's a long way from his opponent. Ball not marked by Maharis. Panther. Wonderful pickup. He's hooked it around the body on the left.
Bad luck.
Oh, just left of the big timber.
They have
come to life.
They would have taken the grandstand here.
Absolutely, behind to Panther, and that is the ball game tied up. 7 goals, 5 apiece. Raiders bingo, second quarter scoreboard, 28.5 minutes gone.
Kick in by King, out towards Ricky Bigham, close to the boundary line, needs to keep it in, get around Feldman, does so just, got the kick away, 2-on-1 there. Nankervis against Collins and Lewis. They hatch it a bit, the Corio players. They try and get it back to Ricky Bigham. Balks around one, gets a right foot kick towards centre half, towards centre wing. Clifford front and centre with Stone. Good play. Right foot kick back towards the corridor. King stood his ground, did well, took the mark. So he just chips the ball. Finds Cornwall at defensive 50. He chips it to the middle. Ashley McNamara over his head. Can get a hand to it. Now he's under pressure from Gardner. Needs to be good here. He tried to stand up. Gardner wrapped him up, not going anywhere. The umpire said held to him.
Yeah, good decision.
Well, I don't know if you saw that beautiful push in the side from Tim Gardner. Yeah. That's skill. I mean, he could have pushed him in the back, caused a free kick, pushed him in the side, just pushed him off the footy.
So a ball up, Forbes up against Lazarick. Forbes got it down, O'Connor through the middle, basketball style, tried to get it to Nankervis, did so. Now Baxter arches his back, goes with the right foot kick towards half forward, long lead, Panther, great skills again with the hands, 55 out, lead on from Maharis. Terrible kick though, now Rickett does well, now he goes with the right foot kick towards the middle, Lazarick takes the mark, under pressure, held up by Gardner, did well to hold him up there. Now he chips the ball in the middle, they're away through Lewis. This kick needs to be good, he goes with the right foot kick high, it's a great kick over the back, Tate to have the ride, goes up and takes the mark, plays on quickly, 40 metres out from goal, left foot kick towards the goal square, goal!
Oh, well done.
Great play, Justin Tate over the back, took the mark, played on and kicked his first. And the Devils take the lead again, 8-5-53 they lead, Thomson 7-5-47. Raiders bingo, second quarter scoreboard, 30 minutes played.
That's been his value through the final series, Justin Tate. He rucks well, but he reads the game so well, Laurie. He's just dropped off the play there and crowded himself into a loose man up forward.
Yeah, and also, Eric, I think he might be assistant coach there, is he? He does a lot of work out there, directing people in the right spots and waving hands to people where to go and what to do. And no, that's his football's been good as well in the final series.
So a very important goal, close to half-time here. 30.5 minutes gone as the ball goes in the air again. Neither ruckman get a clear tap away. Handball came out to Tate. He gets clear with strength, kicks it towards half forward, but Baxter in the way for Thomson. He kicks long to half forward with the bruise. Matty King reads it well at half back for the Corio side. Well, a bit of a kerfuffle in the middle. Umpires sorting things out there as the ball chipped to half back. Danny Ruck takes it a long way from fullback, kicks to half forward. Lee Clifford at the back, just used his body well, has to kick it in a bit of a hurry. Ricky O'Toole comes back on the footy, handball to Clifford who's run on at 50, kicks towards the full forward position. Werner, mark not paid. Allow that tackle from behind. McNamara goes without it. Manning dives in under it. Umpires letting the players try to get rid of it. Lowther picks it up, tries to get out with strength, but umpire finally puts the whistle on play. At 30 metres out, directly in front of the Corio goal. 31.5 minutes gone in this second quarter. Umpire to put the ball in the air. Werner to ruck for Corio. Gets the tap down. Potter went without the footy. Lowther dives on it. Potter gets in and under. Umpire finally a whistle on play again. Corio gained a couple of metres. Might well be the last chance. 32 minutes into this quarter. Siren can't be far away. Tate, as the siren sounds, it's too late. Half time in the preliminary final. The scoreboard shows Corio 8 goals, 6-53. Lead by a goal. 8-5, 53, lead by a goal. Thomson 7-5-47.
So 6 points of difference at half-time in that quarter. Corio kicked 3 goals, 2. Thomson managed 6 goals, 3. And to kick the difference, the goal kickers for Corio, 2 to Shane Manning, 2 to Chad Rivet, singles to Justin Tate, Ricky O'Toole, Scott Werner and Ashley McNamara. While for Thomson, 3 to Jason Stolk, singles to Sabali Armstrong, Nick Maharis, Ross Panther and Tim Gardner. 6 points of difference at the main break. We'll take a break, and when we come back, the second half action of our Matchday live coverage this afternoon. Preliminary final day in the GDFL. You're listening to 94.7, the Pulse, your home of local football.